I have got to slow down. I've got to slow down. I got to slow down. So I have all of these cards. Now, I have got decks of these because I collect decks of cards, and there are occasions when I buy lots of them where you get ones you don't like and ones you don't want. So, like, I've got these ones of this surfing dude here, but the thing is it's not coated. So these would be good to work on. These ones are kind of grunge. These ones here were kind of beat up. So we're going to take some beat up cards and put these aside because, like, clearly I don't need 300. Oh, we'll put them back over here. And I'm going to do some card stuff, okay? This is just going to be one video of many videos of card stuff. So I'm going to show you what you need. You need cards. You need glue in a jar. You need a paintbrush. You need some kind of a cheap, washy, peelable tape that you can take off. Don't take the paintbrush from the floor. And you need some napkins. So we are going to, these are my napkin books. I made these a long time ago. And the concept of them is good, but the rubber bands to hold them in don't last for me. So they're just kind of in there all loosey-goosey. So let's start by taping some cards. I'm gonna start with some of the surfing dude because like I said, I can do whatever. You probably want some baby wipes or something wet too, to you know, get them right up on each other. You don't have to be exact. It's not like a science, but it's like you're making a sheet. It's like you're making a sheet of paper, okay? So we're going to do it like this. Oh, this is fun. I have some really cool ideas for these cards. Because, like, I can't just throw them out, you know? I can't just get rid of them. There's got to be a thing. There's got to be something. So I found some ideas, and I've kind of come up with a few on my own. So now we're just going to put some tape on the cards. Like I said, see, they're already, like, not perfect. Oh, my God. The Amazon guy just drove by my house. Now, we have packages that were supposed to be here yesterday, and they're still not here, and the guy just drove by my house. Now, some of you are like, oh, well, that's no big deal, but out here in the woods, that's a big deal. Because, like, there's one Amazon guy takes care of this whole area in the woods. And that idiot just drove by my house. Oh, my kids are yelling. My kids are yelling at each other. Okay, see, now we have a sheet. Now we pick out a napkin. I could use this Frenchy one. These leaves are pretty cool, right? We're gonna, that's a possible maybe. Ooh, flowers. I like the little flowers. And I have napkin poop too, so we might even try, because you'll see it's got like a little bit of a ghost image on there. We might try some poop. I have some pink. I don't know why I saved those pink, because I don't really do much with pink, so maybe the girls will do something with it. I should put my Christmas ones in a place on their own. You know, that one's pretty. Okay, so we will start with the flowers. Now I've peeled all my poop off. Look at this. It's like gonna just fit. Yeah. Now, you use a lot of glue. Okay? That is one thing that I'm gonna tell you. Oh, usually I put water. Usually I add water too, but I don't have any water and I'm too lazy. So you're gonna need a good amount of glue. Okay, you're gonna want this to, and I'll show you how I do it to make it so that it's like becomes one with the paper. Okay, I will show you. Just slather this crap on here. Get all your corners and edges really good. You don't want it peeling up all over the place, okay? And you got to move kind of quick because it's going to dry on you. What glue do I use? I have got Elmer's glue here in my pickle jar. I water it down very little in the jar. If I want more water, I do it separate. You know, if it's some things I don't want a ton of water. But I buy my Elmer's glue by the gallon. And so I keep it in a jar. Then I have a few bottles, you know, needle tip bottles that I keep it in. If you're interested, I will link the bottles and the glue down below. Amazon is the cheapest place that I found it. I am an Amazon affiliate. So if you buy something with my link, if you buy something with my link, I make like fractions of a penny and it doesn't cost you anything more. So I make a little itty bitty commission for recommending it to you and sending you to their site. As if Amazon doesn't have enough avenues to send people to their site. But anyway, I'll see. Look, I missed the tippity top. Can't peel it up. Let's see. Come on, come on. Can I? Y'all, this is like magic. Because usually it starts to rip. Let's try this again. Start up at the very top. And, okay. 100% covered. Are we done? Are we going to put this one aside yet? No. We are going to go over the top now with more glue. And you want to be ginger. And you don't want to linger in one place for too long because the napkin will rip. Okay, so you are just throwing on a quick coat. Don't let that brush get too dry. Okay, because it will rip. Don't linger in one spot too long, because it will rip. Now, I also sell walnut ink in my Etsy store, and I have mixed my glue with a splash of the ink, and it creates a nice distressed effect. I'm not doing this here because I'm using this napkin, and you know, some of the napkins I've got here are not going to be, don't really need that. But like if you use the napkin whites, it really does good. I've done projects. I have videos here on my channel where I've done projects using napkin whites with my walnut glue, essentially is what it is, walnut stain glue. And it comes out really grungy and nice. And you don't need a whole lot to color the glue, believe it or not. But I love my walnut ink. I do a lot of things with my walnut ink. Lots of inky things. Lots and lots and lots of things. My allergies are bad today. Alright, now you peel it up and you put it somewhere to dry. The bottom of my bag of wipes. Now the backs of those, maybe I'll paint them or I'll use, you know, or I will use some, maybe I will use some scrapbook paper, or maybe I'll try and peel the layers. Like some of these you can peel the layers between the cards. Let's see if I can. Now, if you have a card that is coated, I grabbed ones that were pretty beat up because they're beat up. You will see a sheen from the coating, but like this one here is pretty scratched and dinged and stuff, so I'm not worrying too much about it. I'm not going to be able to peel these layers apart because apparently it's, these cards are pretty brittle when you try and pull them apart. So we're not going to worry about that. You know what? We're going to try something here. I want to mix. I don't want all. We're going to shuffle this deck. We're going to shuffle some cards, y'all. We are going to shuffle some cards. Because they're in order. And I don't want to do like all the aces or something. You know, they're all 4 aces right there. You know, I want to mix. I want to mix. So you want them, they're already a little grungy, but if they're not, and if they're shiny, like this, yeah, That's pretty shiny. Even though it's textured, you just scuff it with some sandpaper and it'll be just fine. And sometimes what you can do, we're going to try it. We're going to do that. We're going to try something here. Those ones are pretty, grungy. So I'm going to use these and I'm going to crumple them up. We'll just do a few because I don't want to take forever crumpling up cards. Actually, with the magic of television, I can crumple up cards. You have a wad of cards. Recruit someone to help you do this because it hurts your hands. You have no idea what I just went through to get my distress ink out. No clue what I went through. Okay. So, let's add, see, and it sticks to the cracks. I'm just glad these cards were as beat up and worn up as they are, because I don't think I would have been able to crunch up a new deck like that. That's some serious wear. Sorry, y'all. Rocking. Try not to rock as much. Try to do slow rocking. Very nice. And you can use whatever color you want. I'm just doing this because it's just kind of neutral, and I'm going to pick a different napkin to go over it. Oh, maybe my napkin poop napkin will look good that we picked out. I'm not even kidding. I've been trying to make this video now for like 2 weeks, y'all. Oh my god. Let's see what the napkin poop looks like. Oh, I got an asshole bird yelling outside. My cat must be over there. It's like, this has some remnants of some of some pink on it. But let's find something that's a little more fancy. Alright, let's tape these. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and tape. That one there, the corner. And like, these left a lot of dust because they're so beat up. It's just nuts. I have been adding a lot of digital printable stuff to my Ko-fi store. If you're a member of one of my membership tiers, you get more, obviously. But I've been listing some for free too. So you can head over to my Ko-fi store from my link tree down below, and if you're looking for some antique printables like seed catalogs, and I have found some fun stuff to print, and you can use it in your art any way you'd like. You can even use it in your digital art if that is your forte. Oh, look at that. I almost had this one stuck to the other one. So close. Well, obviously it's going to fit, so we're going to try and save as much of the napkin as we can. I don't want to waste a ton of it. So, glue. Now, the distress products are non-toxic, and they are considered like not permanent. I have never had issues with them coming up off of things. They will move around sometimes, but I never do any project that is so, I don't know, specific that the ink can't move around a little. So I've never really done a project where that's mattered much. I have done stamping and stuff like with stays on, and I've been very grateful that it didn't move. For instance, on pages that I will distress later, or I will spray something on them, dye or something, you know, my walnut ink or something. So I'm pretty grateful for the permanent ones, but whatever I do with distress ink, the permanence has never been a big playing factor for me. So it's just one thing to keep in mind, that they are not permanent if you do not already own them. Look at that, I missed the little top up there. Oh well, no, not gonna dip that in the glue. But I really enjoy gluing napkins to things. It's very satisfying. It's very satisfying. But it gets very old when you can't find places for things to dry. So if you do this, give yourself some space for things to dry, because you're going to need it. This stuff has to dry. Like, I can even get away with small spaces for my painting papers, because I paint the layers of paint on so thin so they dry fast. And usually if I have a few stacks, I can stack them on each other and they don't stick too bad. But then, why?
I don't know.
Why?
Because I do.
I thought you had cupcakes already.
I want a Twinkie.
Well, you're going to wait.
When?
Next week.
For you?
No, you're not going to have a Twinkie after just having cupcakes.
I only had one.
I saw 2 wrappers. Lying little fart.
But that still didn't fill me up.
No, cupcakes wouldn't fill you up.
That's why I want a Twinkie.
Well, you're going to wait.
But I have mine.
So we are going to let these dry, and we are going to come back and see how they have come out.
What did you actually draw this?
No, it's a napkin.
I thought you did.
Okay, y'all. I have a few minutes. I have a few minutes to do this. Then I have to go pick up my gremlins. So let me show you what I did this weekend. Look at these. Hallelujah. And I even have some leaves. And I got some shroomies on there. I am loving doing this. And they feel really cool. It feels like that's how it was made. It feels like, you know, because when you go over it with the glue on top, it really turns it into one thing. It's not just a card with paper on top. It's molded to it. So I'm going to show you with the ones that we did, how I did this. Now, the really satisfying part, let's see if this one does it, is they like crackle apart. How cool is that? Oh, I already pulled all the tape off, by the way. I don't think you need to watch me pull tape off of these. But use the cheapest, crappiest tape you have, whether it is washi tape or a really cheap masking tape. The tape you have that doesn't stick, but you keep it for some reason. That's what you're going to use on this. Look, I just ripped that card. Oh, I'm so awesome. So yeah, use the crappiest tape you own. Don't use duct tape or scotch tape. That will peel a lot of the card off. But like, I have some, like I did take some of the card off, but you know, that's okay, because you can embellish that later, or you can do something with it later. You know, and there's even some where there's a little bit of napkin didn't glue down. So what? I just pull it off. I might, you know, ink these. I might put a border on them, maybe paint a border. Who knows? Who knows what I'm going to do? So, you know, just pull them apart. Some of them too, like I got too close with the cards, and so they kind of, like one pulled a piece of the other one. See, so this has like a little corner of it. So then you take your emery board or your sandpaper and you take the edges off. Some of them, the glue might be kind of thick and the emery board won't take it off. So like that top edge, I've got a little bit of it. So I'll show you what I do. You just take your scissors, flip it around, gloop, cut it off. I still don't know what I'm going to do with the surfing dude. These are thin, so I could definitely put something there. You know, maybe I'll do book page or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll, just because I have so many book pages. You know what I mean? My emery board is like really losing its luster. And then I don't know what I want to call these, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make more. Because I've got a whole bunch of napkins that I've already pulled the napkin poop off of to do this. And I just didn't get a chance to make a video of it this weekend, mainly because, like, I had gremlins in here and they're loud, you know, and they just don't understand the concept. When you say, hey, be quiet, I'm trying to make a video, they're like, oh, I want to be on the video. I want to show some stuff. Can I do something on the video? So, yeah. My babe, we just picked up her glasses yesterday, my youngest. She looks so cute. But the glasses aren't going to last because she's already, like, she takes them off, puts them on, takes them off, puts them on. So they're going to be gone soon, I'm sure. They'll be lost. I'm excited to see how they survived the first day of school with them, you know. Like, look, this whole edge. Look at this. I missed a whole bunch of, but that's okay. Like, it does not have to be perfect. And you're going to have a ton of napkin crumbs. But I did save some of my bigger napkin pieces to do, like, you know, to put on my masterboards or ATCs or something, you know, whatever. So I have a few other playing card project ideas to do. I just got to get the stuff out. And one of them, I just have to think of some of the specific particulars. So tell me some of the things you have done with playing cards, because I did this and it really didn't even put a dent. And I'm going to do more napkins, but I know that that's also not going to really put a dent. So I need to know. I need to know your playing card ideas to turn them into something. You know what I mean? I mean, I could definitely go the route of ATCs. You know, I could definitely do that. Here, let's get these out of the, let's get my little scrappies out of the way. I could do that, but, you know, how many ATCs can you make? I got 40 zillion playing cards that I don't, you know, I don't have 40 zillion people to swap ATCs with. And I'm not going to lie, I still have ATCs made from, like, a few years back that I still haven't, you know, sent out. And then fall is coming, and I've got a ton of Halloween ATCs, and I just don't know, like, you know. Oh, this one's nice and crunchy. Love it. Just comes right off. So yeah, this is definitely the most satisfying part. I mean, the sanding is definitely satisfying too. So, like, move these out of the way. Like, you know, you do this and you just see that edge fall off. It's very satisfying. So yeah, you can get your satisfaction fix here. You know, these ones came out really neat. You know, you definitely want some that will have, like, I have some really dark napkins, dark blue, and, you know, mostly black at background or dark background. I don't think that would work as well, because, like, some of these were, like, these ones, these were napkins that I got from Tuesday morning, Tuesday morning, rest in peace. So, you know, I got these at Tuesday morning, and they're almost too dark. And some of them I screwed up on. Some of them I did rip, and I don't care. You know, I don't care. These aren't supposed to be perfect. Okay? These are collage, decoupage napkins. I was trying to think of a name for them. So I was going to call them flare cards. Remember on Facebook, when Facebook first came out, and you used to be able to send your friends flare, which was those little pins. They were like little badges, and they had cute pictures or sayings or something on them, and everybody was like sending them to their friends. Well, I was like, oh, these would be like flare cards. You know, you send a little flare card to your friend, and it's got a pretty, you know, and it's just pretty. So I Googled it just to see if Flair cards already exist, and they do. Apparently there is a Marvel card game, and some of the cards are called Flair cards, and I don't want to piss Marvel off. I mean, like, aren't they owned by Disney now anyway? So Disney would totally come after me and take my house, and I just can't afford that. So I don't know what to call them. Then I was thinking like whimsy cards, or, you know, something fun. Like if you got this in the mail and you said, oh, this is such a pretty little, you know, what would that word be? You know? Because I want to send these. I want to send these out. You know, I want to send them out to people and stuff. You know, people who put in orders or whatever. I have some things. I'm having surgery on Wednesday, and I'm hoping that I can do some magazine harvesting and maybe start on my altered book. Maybe we can start that process. And if you want to know, well, I'll explain it all in the altered book. But if you have one of those blue Good Housekeeping cookbooks, get it out and we'll do altered books together. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find a crew of people and come up with a hashtag and do altered cookbooks together. See, like these are, I love that. I just love how that looks. Love it. So this is not new. I did not come up with this idea. I mean, I came up with the idea for me, and then when I looked it up, it's all over the internet. But, you know, I'm not the original, you know, creator of this idea. But my only thought was, I have a lot of napkins, and I have a lot of playing cards. Let's turn them into one. And sure enough, this really worked. And then, like I said, I've got some other playing card projects up my sleeve that I am hoping to get on video over the next few weeks so that we can, I want to make like a series of playing card things that I can do. Oh, I have a couple of ideas. I just thought of, I've done some other things. I've done some things with playing cards. But it's just, I have so many, you know. So I'm going to do some more napkining so that I, you know, have way too many of these that I, you know, will hoard someplace. And then I will do some of the other cool playing card things that I have found. There's a lot of really cool artists out there who do things with playing cards. And look at that. Did we get them all? We got them all, y'all. So look at our handiwork. And I've got to go pick up my gremlins from school. And I will see you all in the next video. I promise I'm going to try and get back to creating. This kind of helped a little bit. Maybe starting my altered book will help a little bit. We're just going to wing it. Okay, we are going to wing it. But I love you all. Let's look at all my handiwork. Lots and lots and lots. I mean, like, there's so many cards, and I don't even think I put a dent in this stash of cards that I have. So, yeah. There they are, y'all. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me flap my face. Oh, another thing, too. I ran out of baby wipes. So, like, this is stuck here. My whole table is all crusty with glue because I just wiped it up. I just wiped it up with my rag because I kept forgetting to bring baby wipes down from the house. So yeah, I'm gonna have some serious cleaning to do here. I'll have one of my kids like peel it all off. They enjoy stuff like that. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Ta-ta for now.